We are back on a Saturday morning, and while many people look forward to the festivities for the 4th of July, our four-legged friends sometimes they do not.
That's
Hello.
right. They sure are cute, though, aren't they? It can be an anxious time for dogs, with nearly half of them having some sort of noise phobia, around 57% suffering from some form of anxiety.
Yeah, there is some good news, though. There are things you can do to help keep them calm this holiday weekend. And Dr. Ruth McPeet is the veterinarian. She's also author of Lizette the Vet. She's here with her beautiful little dog, Jet.
Hi, Jet.
To hang out and give us some good advice. What's happening, Jet? I love that this is Jet's happy face.
This is Jet's what I think of the fireworks. Yeah, like you mentioned, a lot of dogs are downright terrified of the fireworks.
No doubt. They cower, they hide, they run.
Yes, and one of the things I tell people is a lot of people have new pets because of COVID, and they don't know if their pet is anxious or not. So I recommend that people take a free dog anxiety assessment. It's available at doganxieityawareness.org. And if they take that and figure out that their dog has anxiety, then we've got some solutions. That website also talks about different solutions and also signs of anxiety.
But what are some of those immediate signs of anxiety? Like, how do you know just looking at your dog as the fireworks start popping around your house?
Yes, well, hopefully you're going to find out before then.
Yeah, right.
But some of the signs are that your dog may be trembling, they're shaking, they may be drooling, they may be panting, they may try to escape. And that's one of the things that's really sad, is that every year on the 4th of July, a lot of pets get lost. So that's one thing I wanted to mention, is it's really important that people actually make sure that all dogs have collars with ID tags on them and microchips, because that's really the best way that you're going to ensure that your pet, if they get lost, gets returned to you.
And try to maybe keep them indoors.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Keep all pets inside. Don't bring them to the festivities, ideally.
And I know there's some special treats also that can help puppies like Jet.
Yes, there are calming treats available. And then Sassy here is wearing a calming shirt. And these shirts, actually, the way that they work is that they apply gentle pressure. So kind of like a hug.
Was that me? I didn't know.
Sassy is Sassy.
Yes,
Sassy's really Sassy. Wait a minute. Sassy lives up to her name.
Yes. So calming vests and shirts actually do help with anxiety. And then there are pheromones as well that help with that. Sassy's leaving.
Sassy, no chewing my microphone. You guys talk, I'll get it.
Sassy's been working the whole segment.
I got Sherlock Bones here, adorable Sherlock Bones. And it's not just, I mean, it's hot in a lot of places. There's a lot of other safety measures we have to consider with these guys, right?
Yeah, it's really important that people think about the fact that pets are more susceptible to heat than we are. So, sorry, losing my voice.
Y'all just keep talking. I'm going to take care of this.
So really important that people are sensitive to that. If it's hot outside, you want to keep your pets indoor where it's cool. Make sure they always have access to water. Never leave them in a parked car or leave them alone around water. And then be careful of the ground, because if it's too hot for your feet, it's too hot for your pets, and they can burn their little pads.
And what if you're just hanging out indoors, but there are fireworks going on around you? You have the windows closed, you're kind of watching them. Are there other ways you can kind of create soothing sounds within your own house?
Absolutely.
White noise?
Thank you for mentioning that. Yeah, it's really important. Staying with your pet is key, because that's going to help them with their anxiety. And then playing soothing sounds to drown out those scary fireworks. So playing the TV, having the radio on, giving them toys is really key. So giving them a new toy or treat, something that they can play with to keep them busy, so that they're not, stressed out and they have something to do.
This toy is about as big as Jet is.
You can stick stuff in it.
How does Jet do? Does Jet do okay with the fireworks?
Jet is actually pretty good. But again, a lot of people don't know that. And like you mentioned, more than 50% of dogs actually have a noise phobia. So those dogs are going to be terrified for the 4th of July. So it's really important that people are mindful of that. Take the test, find out if their pet is anxious, and take steps to do things first. One thing I forgot to mention is talk to your veterinarian, because there are prescription medications that we can prescribe to help your pet if they have severe anxiety.
We should have a conversation.
You finally got
Sassy here.
Great information. Thank you so much, Dr. Ruth McPeet. Really appreciate it. And if you're interested in adopting either Sassy or Sherlock Bones, maybe one of us will, head to our website today.com for more information. And we'll swing on over to Samara.
She's got to look at the forecast.
Oh, I want to hold the puppy. Oh my goodness, we should keep them there every weekend. All right, let's go ahead and take. She's gonna do the forecast.
Weather's better with a puppy.
All right, so here's the news. We've got a tropical storm that has been just issued for areas along the Carolinas, and we've got 40-mile-per-hour winds with these storms. And the thing about it is, for those who who are, all right, go ahead. For those who are going to be traveling along the coastline from Myrtle Beach up to Cape Hatteras, we are looking at a flash flooding possible, 3 to 4 inches. And the thing is, we're also looking at a very rough rip current. So be careful if you're planning on taking the boats out this holiday. Now, as far as the track, the good news is we are going to see this move off coast, but it will be impacting your Saturday for those who are going to be headed to the Outer Banks, Cape Hatteras. And as far as the rainfall forecast, like I said, 1 to 3 inches further inland into areas like Raleigh, but we could also see up to 4 inches of rain. Stick around. We're going to have a little bit more news. For now, let's see what's going on a little closer to home. And that's a look at your local forecast. I'm just looking at the dog. I'm so in love. I'm enamored.
Distracted by these dogs. I got the whole jet, guys.
I was just going to
still
say,
frowning.
be careful when you walk behind camera 3. Joe's here with the pop star.
Coming up, are you going to help me out here, Sherlock, with Pop Star? Coming up, we're going to talk about Miles Teller. Could he be the next James Bond? What do you think? Yeah, his grandma sure thinks so. So we're going to explain, after these messages. All right.
What's up, Sassy?
So sweet. His little friend. He's so sweet. I love him.